Hey guys, what's up? Deadbydawn93 here, back once again for another review. And the movie that I'm going to be reviewing tonight is Johnny Dickie's Slaughter Tales. And this movie was put out in 2012. And basically what it is that it's been described as a love letter to shot-on-video, low-budget horror films. It really is. It has almost every element to cheap, no-budget shot-on-video movies like from the 80s or 90s. And it really has that whole feeling. But basically, the movie was directed by Johnny. Not only did he direct it, he also wrote the movie and he stars in it, and he pretty much plays almost all the characters. He also does all the special effects in the movie, which I thought was really cool. But one thing that I think makes this movie really cool was that Johnny was only 14 when he did it, which to me I think is a big accomplishment. You know, being that young and doing a movie, it's just really, really cool. And I'm sure there was a lot of pressure, having to not only do the whole film, he also wrote it, do all the special effects, do all the acting in it and everything like that. It's also kind of inspiring to me in some way, like looking at this movie and knowing how young Johnny was when he did it, and then thinking, wow, if he can do that movie and be that young, then I'm pretty sure that I could do something, like that, since me being my age. But, basically what the movie's about is Johnny goes into over to a flea market and finds this old beaten up VHS called Slaughter Tales, and basically he steals it and goes home to watch it. One thing about the movie I noticed is that the screen is only about this, maybe about this wide, or maybe about this long, and maybe about this tall, and it really does look like it was shot with a home video camera, which, when I first saw it, it kind of turned me off a little bit, but as I got into it, it fit the movie. And it really, I thought it fit the film really well, because this movie really does have a, home movie, this kid just did this whole movie at his house type of thing. But, basically he takes the tape home, and basically what the movie is a horror anthology of five short stories in one movie. And throughout the entire movie, he's basically sitting there talking shit about the whole movie. Like, after every story, he's like, wow, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. That was a piece of shit. God, why am I even watching this? And it's really humorous to all the stuff that he talks about and everything. And not only that, but he also says pretty much everything he's about to do. Like, at one point, after watching one movie, after watching one story, he goes to get a glass of water, and he literally says, man, I'm thirsty, I want to go get a glass of water. Or, man, I gotta pee right now. It's just funny of how he pretty much just talks about everything he's gonna do, and then it cuts to him actually doing it. So I thought that was pretty funny what he was doing. But like I said, every story is about something different. At the beginning, before he even pops in the tape, he's actually warned by sort of a ghost-like figure. That's him right here, who, of course, is also played by Johnny, and he basically appears to him in his bathroom, and his face is all bloody, and he's basically warning him, don't watch this tape. And of course, Johnny thinks, that he's just an hallucination or something like that, and of course pops in the tape anyway. And the character actually comes back and actually helps him out a little bit at the end of the film. But, yeah, I'm not going to go into every single story, but I will go into a little bit of it. Like, there's one story that has this guy right here who actually comes back into the movie, and is actually a decent character. He's actually an important character in the story, and he's actually going around killing people and stuff. There's also one. All the stories in the movie are star Johnny. He basically plays almost all the characters. There's only like 3 or 4 other characters in the movie. One of them, I know, is his mom. And I believe another character is his dad. I'm not really sure. And then there's his friend that comes over. And there's actually one story where his friend plays a psychopath that escaped from a mental asylum, and he tries to kill Johnny with an axe. And yeah, it's just really humorous. After every story, Johnny sits there and talks about how horrible the movie is, yet he continues to watch it. And each of the little stories, they vary from, good to horrible, I think, in a way. I enjoyed the whole thing because it was cheesy, low budget, and it was a fun movie. Another thing that's really cool is that he does all the special effects for this movie. And some of the special effects are actually really well done. The blood, actually, a lot of it is really cheap and really, really bad. And I say that in the best way, because movies like this are meant to be bad. Even on the case, it literally says it's more than just a bad movie. So that was pretty funny. There's also I'll get into this later, but he also he does, like I said, he does all the effects. The blow is good. He also does some stop motion animation. No, claymation. Sorry, not animate. Claymation, which I thought was really cool. I think claymation is a dying media. You don't really see that very much in movies and stuff. And there's one scene where a guy, I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he basically rips out his own eyeballs, and these two little worm things comes out of it and starts going up the wall, which are made of clay, and that's really cool. The music in it is a cool synth music, and it keeps going on and on, even when other music is playing in the background. And there's some pretty cool metal songs that are playing in the background. Then the music actually goes over that and stuff. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I love this quote at the bottom. It says, a true die masterpiece that honors his VHS roots, by Dan Kinham from VHS Shitfest. I think everybody should know who Dan Kinham is and VHS Shitfest. There's also a commentary on here with Johnny Dickie and VHS Shitfest, which I'm really excited to listen to. But yeah, here's the back. But yeah, like I said, if you're a fan of low budget, you know, shot on video gore films, then this is a definite must. I've had a lot of fun watching this. I've had a lot of fun because it's so, some of the scenes are so dumb, some of it's just so, you know, like I said, just low budget. Some of it makes absolutely no sense, but I loved it for anyway. It's just a fun movie. So if you're a fan of shot on video stuff, then this is a definite must see. I was a big fan of this. I'm really glad that I finally got a chance to see this. I'm also really excited to see his next movie coming out. I think it's called A City of the Dream Demons, I believe is what it's called. It's in production now, but once that comes out, I'll definitely review it on my channel. But yeah, like I said, definitely check this one out. I know it's well known now, but I want to go in and do it. But yeah, that was my review for Johnny Dickie's Slaughter Tales. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Like I said, go check it out if you haven't seen it. If you're a fan of, low budget shot on video, check it out. VHS goodness right here, DVD. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.